Okay, good morning, good morning, good morning. Where do we go? What happens? Don't know. Here's what I know is 42, 52 breaks and holds, we really do well. It goes up. Market goes up. If 4,200 breaks, 4,180 comes, you can possibly go test 4,100. Now, I'm going to give you some history here. Very interesting, because some of this stuff matters. So when I was in Destin, it was June 6th. I remember the date. I remember the exact date. Hold on a second. So the exact date. And why do I know? Because first time I went there, okay? But that was the 6th. That was the 6th. On the 8th, we went to Crab Island. And SPX was at 41.30, 41.41. And it started to drop. And it broke 4,100. It broke 4,100. The next day, Thursday and Friday, it broke 4,000 and went to 38.50-ish. It dropped 300 points in 3 days. A massive, massive drop. Same thing will happen if it breaks 4,100 again. Now, not saying it's going to break 4,100, okay? Not saying it's going to break 4,100, but you have to be aware of that history. So if it takes out this 4180-ish, then it wakes up, you wake it up, and you say, okay, maybe this is what's going on, and then it drives, and then it dives, and then it dives, right? So then we see. Interesting, right? Interesting. So just be aware of that. Today, solar vote, when does it come? Do they sell on the news? They may sell on the news, right? Wow, that's not good if they sell on the news, okay? Wow, interesting. Or do they take it way up on the news? Now, oil is going back up, so solar should be going back up. Oil today it's down, but it went up to, 94 and something, but today it's down, right? But so definitely going up a little bit. Interesting. Didn't take out this 88 and hold, okay? So today's more of kind of a chill day. You want to see if 4,200 breaks, if we go negative again. And you want to watch Tesla to see if it has less oomph. It just can't get going. And Tesla has kind of showed you some of the techs that are getting weaker. Google couldn't get going. Think about it. MDB hits 389, 390, and within a minute it drops 10. Within a minute it dropped almost 10. 8. Snow hits 380, and in a minute drops 4 or 5. Same thing with NOW at 520. All three of those in tandem right now, okay? The chips, Lam Research. So here's the reality of the situation. Micron told you things are getting worse. The market wants to believe that they're getting better, okay? We don't believe that it's getting better, okay? So just know that. The chips. I'm not saying the whole market. I'm just saying the chips, okay? Hold on. Okay. Interesting, right? So what happens then? What happens then with the chips? I don't know. Bitcoin tried to break up and now it's going lower. So if Bitcoin goes lower, does it crap out? Maybe. Does it crap the whole market out? Think about coin. Coin, they have so many problems and people buying them because somebody else is going to use them. They bought Nikola up $30 because GM's investing in them. GM. Like, who gives a shit about GM and their EVs? And then GM says, oh, we're not investing in them. It's shit. And it collapses, right? So this is stuff you have to understand and try and figure out exactly what's going on. And see, that's what with coin. You're trying to understand. I mean, coin is not going to make any more money right now. They got years before all this stuff gets better. Okay? So coin, you got 179, 172 if it collapses. If it collapses, right? Then we see, right? So what else? CMG. Think about CMG. It went down. Producer prices are going lower. That's better for CMG, and it went down. Does that make sense? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, so yesterday some of the stuff wasn't making sense. Okay? What else? So today you want to watch those three, MDB, Snow, and Now, to see if they pop. But they can't pop 6. When something goes from $3.90 to $3.70, a $4, $5 pop doesn't make it better. It has to go 10 or 12, minimum. Tesla has to get to 880, minimum, to be better. Okay? Then we see how it plays out. First order of the vote, I don't know when the vote is. I don't know if it's during market hours or after market hours. We're in this week's and next week's manager account. They were way up. They're both way up still. They're way up. What else? China delisting. Lots of China stocks are self-delisting. Isn't that interesting? That means they don't want to adhere to the U.S. guidelines on audits and all that type of stuff. Remember, if somebody tells you you have to be listed, then you've got to get audited, you got to send them the audited results and all this stuff, and they probably don't want to spend the money or do that. Either way. So they're delisting, taking China stocks down again. Okay? Interesting. Then we see. Okay, comments, questions, so we know nothing. Okay, let's get going here. Okay, good morning, everybody. 8-12. Very nice week. Stocks go up, stocks go down. Then we see. Let's see what happens with the vote. How far does it go? Does it come down? Don't know. Okay? How's to consider inflation bill? See if somebody knows if they talk about that. My volume is down. Okay? SPX was up 12 or 13. Let's add this to it. So you got, it was up 25 when I woke up initially. 25. And now it's not up as enough. So 42.32 becomes a number. 42.52, 42.61. Downside 41.88 is huge. And then 41.52. Okay? NVIDIA, huge pop, huge drop, right back down, really in no man's land, 192. 192 up under 169. 169 is 161. CMG, sure looks like a beast number was generated, 1677. 1677. Then we see. Lam Research, 491, 462 down. 509, 531 up. Avago, still no earnings, still no news, nothing there. You got 521 down. They have never warned. And 572 up. ASML, 532 down. 529. 600 even up. PNW tried to move, stopped, tried to move. Still right there, this 532. Boeing, 172, 177. Carvana, CVNA, popped yesterday. The 20 cents went to $2. Did you sell it? Did you sell it at $1? You gotta sell some stuff, guys. Deer, break up, but it just, see, deer, the problem with deer and cat ass, they don't move enough. So if you don't buy At best, you got to buy 5 points out of the money, and then it doesn't move enough. You don't make it. They're hard trades. Coin 79, Google 122, Disney 124, MDB 391. 391, big number. Snowman 180, big number. NOW 521, really big number. Tesla 892, Jesus, it's almost perfect, huge number. Okay, ENPH 309, First Solar 518. Bitcoin working lower. Very strange action in it. Okay, see, it has to take out 25,000 if it's real. Okay, then we see. What else we got? That's what we got. Interesting, right? Interesting. Okay, what else? Comments, questions, that's it. Hope your dad's okay. He's struggling. He can't sit up, and he falls down on the bed. He has to lay down. He can't walk. I'm flying there later today. We'll be back Sunday night, and then probably go back there Tuesday. I have a doctor's appointment I have to go to. So that's what we know. Thanks for all the messages, guys. See everybody in chat. Thanks.